Hey everyone, how's it going today? Today is Sunday and tomorrow is Memorial Day. A day to honor and remember all of those who volunteered to risk their lives for the wellness and freedom and security of our country. I hold that intention really when it comes to honor and pride and valor. I hold that intention above all else. One thing I've questioned lately is who's running the show, right? Is it the people that we want to be fighting for? It's just a question that's worth asking, because if it's not, then it would probably be the opposite of that. Anyway, I love you. I'm a big fan of freedom. And I'm not a big fan of govern, which is to manage or control, and mente. Somebody said to me the other day, yeah, but the original words were from Greek or Latin, and they didn't mean the same thing. Well, that's even worse, because if they changed it in the English language to mind control, but it didn't originally mean mind control, which gubernamente did. A guy was he'd been programmed by CNN or somewhere. That's even worse. Anyway, a lot of things to contemplate nowadays. And then to choose after that contemplation, which way do we want to go? Do we want to continue to use our resources this ignorantly? I mean, this looks beautiful. I'll give it that. Beauty is a yield, and it's a very important yield. But with the same amount of money, with the same amount of resource expense and energy in, these could all be food producing and life supporting plants, but they're not. And that is absolutely by design. It's part of the system that we are really in. This is a system of controlling resources and controlling the energy of the people using psychological manipulation, psyops, neurolinguistics. And that's what's on the TV every day, all day long, on Fox and CNN and all the rest. In fact, you've probably known by now that that's what Hollywood's about. One of the James Bond films, the CIA directed it, and I think they were involved in many more. You've seen the thing about that other James Bond guy who played two of them, and then he wouldn't follow the script, so they canned him and disappeared his name from all the records. Folks, the book 1984, what happened 1948, it was written, right? Somewhere. And it was actually like that in 1984, where they actually controlled the written word. Hollywood and industry of all kinds, the medical system, our currency. So when we are called to duty, and we are right now, because we are in the midst of World War III right now, who do we want to fight for, and how do we want to fight? What strategy are we going to use to win this war? Well, my favorite of all time. There's one thing more powerful than all of the armies of the world. Please contemplate that. There's one thing more powerful than all of the armies of the world. I mean, really, that's spirit, that's God, that's source. But from source the idea whose time has come. And the idea is permaculture. Bill Mollison, Jeff Lawton, David Holmgren, my friends Pete Canaris, and many, many more have shown all around the world, thousands and thousands of people have shown that if we use our resources wisely, just this strip right here, if your nature strip between your lawn and the sidewalk and the road, between the sidewalk and that road, that little strip, if all we did was use that wisely, we would reverse mass extinction.